Ah, another gorgeous day. Good morning, Team Vortac. Good morning, storage room. And good morning, lava wall. And good morning to you. You guys. How's it going? I'm sorry, I'm just being a dork. Welcome to my house on our Minecraft Patreon server. It's been a while since I've done a Patreon update, and I thought I would take you guys on a quick tour of Spawn and a quick tour of what I've built so far here, and also tell you about the changes that I've made to the Patreon itself and to the server. And so yeah, we're going to walk around, talk a little bit. First things first, this is my auto farm. As you can see, I've learned nothing in the years of playing Minecraft about doing more efficient auto farms. There's definitely some lessons I still have to learn about the game. But for the most part, things are working out for me pretty well. I'm very happy with the design I've come up with here for the house in general. Let me show you the outside. Over here, I have a... I don't know. I have an affinity with using logs and trying to build in layers these days, which is something I never really did back when I played Minecraft. So things are looking good. I will explain that blue box over there in a little while, but first we have to go into here. This is my farm, currently for cows and a sheep, and they gave me this skeletal horse too. They found these on the server, and I got one, which was awesome. I don't really use him to get around though. Again, I'll show you that in a minute. Out there is Spawn. I wanted to put myself, at least at first, very close to Spawn, and I'm very happy with my location. There's more and more to see there every day. That thing you see right there that I'm kind of putting my cursor over, I haven't seen that yet. We'll have to go up and check that out. And I've built myself a rail tunnel system to get over there, which just feeds right into my farm area. I'll show you that real quick, too. I want this tour to be kind of short, but I haven't really given you guys a proper tour of what we've been building so far, so we'll just see how long this video ends up being. But yeah, it's just basically a straight shot here. If I jump ahead, we are already here at Spawn. The whole ride's like less than 30 seconds, though. And yeah, so this area, I guess someone's working on a new PvP arena over here with like a chessboard. I still haven't quite figured out exactly what their plans are, but they made this really cool garden right behind my ugly rail car station. So that looks awesome. I've been playing with shaders too, as you can see. I'm very happy with the way those turned out. Let's go over here. What is this? Oh, you know what this is? This is a mob grinder, a community mob grinder, which is nice because this is the first one that I can actually access that is close by. I'm not sure what it spawns. I'm not going to play with it right now, but that's pretty cool. And it looks like we also have someone digging down here. All right, cool. So yeah, the Spawn never had really a plan or a layout. We just kind of said we want you guys to build out Spawn how you see fit, but most people have kind of ventured off, as people do, and have built in their own areas. And I have a few of those areas selected that we're going to be checking out today. This is the PvP arena, though. We made this. This is the only thing we really made, that and the bridge to the Spawn hut up there. Those are the only things we made when we started the server. And then we just opened it up for everybody. And that can of duff right there is someone's contest entry. We're running a building contest for summer right now. Something that reminds you of a summer pool party. And someone suggested a big can of beer. It's not done yet, but yeah, that will probably be a separate video going over the contest entries for that. And we just have like a whole bunch of stuff up here. That's Weem's house over there. Again, not quite done yet. And community enchanting table. There's a llama with some kind of dressing on it. I'm not sure. But let's head back home. I have a fun way I've implemented for getting around the server. And if you read the title, you probably might know where this is going. Alright, getting the farm all replanted here on my way up. Now, something I've looked for time and time again in Minecraft was a decent mod that did this for me. And we got to talking about Doctor Who in Discord the other day. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't looked in a long time for a decent TARDIS mod. I've always, if I do a TARDIS type thing on a server, which is something I'm just obsessed with doing for whatever reason, I tend to make it myself with command blocks, and I end up putting these boxes all over the map. And they're just basically boxes that help me teleport around the server. That's all they end up doing. But what I have here is a proper TARDIS mod. I'm not even kidding you right now. It says construct on the top there. That's a long story. If you watch the stream, you know. But yeah, check it out. So I have the door deadlocked right now so nobody can get in. Let me left click it with my key here. We'll walk inside. And again, I wasn't kidding. Boom. TARDIS. All right. Oh, it's kind of dark though. All right, I can fix that. Boom. Powered on. It is so cool. I geek out over this thing. I just come in here and travel around and just waste my Artron energy for no reason, but other than just the fact that I have it and I can do it. So this is just a bigger. Okay, so basically what we're in right now is a very, very big room, but you can change the size and the layout of this room to your heart's content. I chose a big preset desktop theme, if you will. And so now I have all this space to roam around. This is the Artron condenser for powering on the TARDIS. I can also bring it to a beacon to power it. Again, there's I can go on and on and on about this mod. But yeah, down there is like a charged creeper, I think just for aesthetic purposes. I didn't build any of this by hand. I just built a little blue box. And I've been growing rooms on the TARDIS. So this is my friendly mob farm. I got some llamas, cows, sheep. We have the bird cage in here. I don't have any birds in it. And that red wool is because I was trying to... Again, long story. You guys got to watch the streams. Link down below. This is the greenhouse for farming, and I have some potatoes and wheat and stuff in here growing, pumpkins and stuff like that. Nothing in there. I put a sign over all the rooms that actually go somewhere. So, yeah, there's all kinds of rooms. I'm not going to give you a full tour of this place because the more interesting thing that this actually does is travels. The box itself picks up and moves. So we are inside the box right now, and what I do is I come up. There's commands to do this too, but I come up to this sign and I go, okay, whoa, we have a whole console here, and I can go into the chameleon circuit right now. The reason it says construct is because of this label right here. I made my own TARDIS, and it has other settings. We can have it adapt to the environment, which makes it look so stupid, but it's so funny. And we're not going to play with all of those. I mean, again, streams. But saved locations is what we're going to play with today. I have pre-saved the locations of several spots in the server I want to show you today. We'll get to some of these. We won't get to all of them. You already saw Spawn. So I'm going to take you to the house, the area that TJD and Midnight Hawk are working on. The destination has been set. The door is closed. Let's go. And those sounds you're hearing... If I did the editing right, you can probably hear them. Those sounds you're hearing represent outside the box. The TARDIS is literally evaporating into thin air. There's a whole animation for it and everything, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. And we wait for that noise to end. We wait for it to start up and end again, and we will have landed. It'll even tell me release the handbrake and check out your destination. There we go. Achievement get there and back again. There's achievements with it too, which I guess weren't working before, but now they are. So you hear it landing. Oh, I'm so excited about showing you guys this. I've been waiting to show you. All right. Come on. Left click. It gets a little bit trying, but we didn't, as you can see, I didn't cut the video at all. We stayed inside. You guys saw when I walked in here what happened. And if we hit this button, there's a scanner, and it tells us everything about the area we're in. I should have hit that first so you could have seen the change. But and then this shows us our Artron energy, which I've been filling up pretty well, so that I'm not even worried about that. And we can go outside, and here we are. The box has moved, and I am at TJ's place, TJ Midnight. And you know, they have, it's kind of cool actually. They each have a house that's laid out exactly the same, as if they had some contractor build their neighborhood. And they have all kinds of stuff to see here. These are the two most active mods on the server. Oh, it's back door. All right, cool. They have a whole kitchen area here. I'm not sure, what does this do? Nothing. I'm disappointed. Usually their buttons do stuff. But yes, everyone has a dragon head because we all killed the Ender Dragon together. We all got shulker boxes and everything else. And so yeah, these houses are basically very similar, if not the same layout. Lots of cats. They're cat people. I'm not sure how they afford all that cat food and vet bills and everything else, but yes, they are definitely serious cat people. And we can go back here. There is a lot to see. They have a villager set up where they can just come shop whenever they want. Basically their own mall built in here. I'm just going to start walking around. You guys can kind of see what all this is as I walk and talk. So this is the Patreon server, if you hadn't guessed that already. And if you want to play on this server, some things have changed about Patreon that basically... This is cruel. Cats in with the birds. These birds are going to die of heart attacks. Some things have changed about Patreon if you were considering becoming a patron and supporting all the nonsense I do on the internet, whether it be streams or videos. All that money goes to support what I do, keeping my hardware up to date, buying new games to stream and record, and so much more. I'm in a unique position to take time off work and stream and record when things are going well and things are being well supported by you guys. So thank you guys so much. You've given me so many opportunities to stream and record and get all kinds of cool stuff done. This is their cow harvesting farm. It is, again, very cruel. They don't treat animals very well here, as you can see. They have kind of some problems. And they have a similar thing here for sheep and pigs. Again, just terrible people. And we'll go back here and see... I don't know what's back here, actually. I've been given a tour of this once, but it keeps growing. I forgot what this is. I think this is a golem farm or something. But there we go. So, yeah. Just a quick thank you to you guys who... Whoa. I don't know where that's going. Just a quick thank you to you guys who have been so supportive. Our patrons have been so great, and it's been so much fun getting to know you guys. This server is a perk for people who are coming in to support myself. And Mojo, too. Mojo shares the server and has her own Patreon if you want to support her. And we both share the server with our patrons. So, a lot of fun. The main change that I made to Patreon recently was changing it so you don't have to wait till the first of the month anymore to get your access. It used to be that you had to essentially wait till the first of the month and you could join the server once Patreon went through its billing cycle and all that logistical nonsense. Well, I made a change to Patreon, Mojo did too, where you will now get billed instantly, and that means you get instant access to our server and all the perks that you subscribe to on Patreon. The problem with that is, at the time of releasing this video, it should be like a day or two before the 1st of July. And you might be thinking, oh, this looks fun, I'm going to subscribe, but I don't want you to until the 1st of July, because what's going to happen is you'll get charged, let's say it's the 29th right now, you'll get charged on the 29th, but then you'll get charged again on July 1st, because they still do their billing on the 1st of every month. So I just want to make that very, very, very clear. Please, please, don't, unless you want to give the extra support, don't subscribe on Patreon until like the beginning of the month, because then you get the most bang for your buck, if you will, if these benefits are something that are important to you. But yes, that's my quick disclaimer. I think I clicked Ambrose. I forget. I was talking too much. Let's see. Yes, we are at Ambrose's place, and I should make it day, but it just looks so cool at night. Look at that moonlight coming over. This is his blacksmith. He had to one-up me. I made a blacksmith in the spawn town, but he had to just one-up me, and it is amazing. He's got this whole outdoor area all set up with like some patterned, like, so there's some stone bricks, some smooth tiles, and cobble. Makes it look really rustic. He has a furnace back here. No, I'm serious. You can like cook stuff in the lava, which is pretty cool. And then he has what looks to be like a shop set up, and he also lives here too. And I think this is my favorite. A spider entered the TARDIS. Dang it! I gotta fight that now. I think my favorite thing, other than just the interior and the exterior, my favorite thing he's done is label all these chests. Which stuff? Junk. Where are some of these labels? Meads. He's got all kinds of seeds in there. Dem tools. Morning wood. I mean wooden stuff. So he's every chest is actually pretty well organized, but and like inside and out. But the labels are just to die for. I love that. So this is Ambrose's place, and this is pretty cool stuff. I had to mark his place in the TARDIS console because I couldn't resist. Too good. So well done, Ambrose. Let's check out Slow Leak next. Earlier when I said those sound effects were built in, it's actually, I should be clear, it's actually a resource pack that I need to give to everybody, honestly, on the server. It's a resource pack that includes sounds, and then there's another one that does the texture pack. This is all wool you're looking at with the little TARDIS circles on it. And it's pretty cool. It's because it's wool and no one builds with it. It just looks nice. If people built with wool a lot, I would get really annoyed by seeing all the circles everywhere all the time. But the sound effects make it so fun. I could do without the wool, honestly. But here we go. We're landing at Slow Leak's place now. Come on, let me out. Come on. The handbrake sound effects too. And this is Slow Leak's place. He's got a mob grinder out there. My favorite thing is his house. Super ultra modern house. It is stellar. I would definitely host a party here for sure. He's got a pool right in his front yard. I think this is the front yard. He's got a really big wheat farm and then another like automatic farm. We'll show you that in a second. But he's like a fan of the terracotta blocks. I'm notorious for talking trash about terracotta. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I love the concrete in the new update. I don't like these. I think they're too busy, and I think they're really hard to use because you have to display these or place these down in a certain way to get the pattern to line up right. But yeah, he's a big fan. He's got himself his own enchanting room, though. A lot of space to keep adding stuff. Tons and tons and tons of chests. I hear mobs, so he might have like a mob grinder in here somewhere, or just a really poorly lit part of his basement or something. And then over here is his farm. Now this is what I was talking about earlier when I told you I still have a lot to learn about farming. As you can see, he was willing to give up the corners of each of these little wheat plots, and as a result he only needs one dispenser out of 5 slots here, out of 5 columns. One dispenser does the trick. It'll harvest all of this perfectly. So a lot more conservative on the farm, and he gets a ton more wheat. So I have a lot to learn about farming, but I'm sure that doesn't come as a surprise to you guys who have seen me build in Minecraft for years now and frustrate you oh so much with my lack of redstone ability. Okay, but moving on. All right, next on the list is... Uh-oh, and I don't want to say it out loud because I forget which one I clicked. Come on. All right, we got work to do. Let's see. Next on the list is... this is Merlin's house. I set this one up because Merlin, he's actually new to Minecraft. I mean brand new. He got Minecraft after we started the Minecraft Patreon server. So that's how new he is. And I just want to show you how good of a builder he is just right out of the gate. He's got himself here a little boathouse and a little boat, which I really like. And I love how he's found a space for himself. And I just love the way he's gone and used it. He's done a lot with a very small amount of land. As you can see, terraformed a little bit, but he's got himself a nice flat area up here with his own farm, and I like that design too. That's pretty cool. Welcome to Merlin's. He's got a little garden up here with a jack-o'-lantern. He's got a lab, which is basically his personal mine, and then he's got his house, which also looks very nice. He's put down wood and then carpet on top, and he's also been experimenting with hanging maps on the wall, which is pretty cool. So... yeah, he's got a lot of really cool stuff here. Let me go down to this lab. I'm really curious. It changes from time to time. But okay, he's got himself his enchanting table with one of those nether rods you get. He was with us to kill the dragon and stuff. And down there's a strip mine, so watch your step. But yeah, pretty small place, but just nice looking. Just a really nice looking spot. And the people on the server that are more experienced with Minecraft have been very, very helpful to Merlin and helping him get acquainted with the game. He joined us in the TARDIS during our stream, and we abandoned him in a field. It was really so funny. I really got to save some of those clips for you guys, but I also, you gotta come watch the stream. I'm sorry, I'm harping on it so much. You gotta come watch the streams. There's one more place I want to check out here, and it is, I believe, Puggy's. All right, let's get going. So Puggy's place is awesome. Once again, somebody who's done a lot with a very small space here, and he has, I mean, he has a lot of room that he's expanding into. These fences up here are probably going to be something one day. But I love his house, and I really love how he's built it into a mountain. And he's got here just a nice fenced-in area, and the water. I love the water in this shader pack. This is Silder Shaders, by the way, before anyone asks in the comments. I probably should have said that at the top. That'll be linked down below as well. But yes, let's see. 1.12 server, too, so I was actually really surprised. It took me a minute, but I found shaders that actually worked with 1.12, which was great. He's got himself his entrance here, makes it look like kind of a ranch that you're coming up to, and some nice oceanfront property. But the reason I love his house is because this is the roof, and yet we can walk inside. Right here, he's got his own nether portal hidden back here. He's got, that was a bit jerky and laggy. He's got his own enchanting room hidden back here, and his chests all labeled and stuff like that. So, cool. Again, conservative builder with all kinds of cool little places to see and hide and build in. Now, let's say, for example, that I'm at Puggy's place. I landed in the TARDIS, and I'm like, oh, this looks so cool. And Puggy's like, hey, come out here, check this out. So I leave. I leave with Puggy, and I get super, super duper lost. I'm like, okay, let's go over here. I'm trying to find like a flat area and pretend I'm lost to show you guys something really, really awesome. Let me just walk for a minute. All right, so I'm sufficiently lost in the woods. There's rabbits, there's mushrooms, there's trees, and there's trees, and there's trees for miles, and I don't know where the heck I am. So being of somebody who has being a proud TARDIS owner, can go ahead and type /TARDIS, come here. The TARDIS is coming. And we wait. And it takes a little bit. It's going to dematerialize from where it's sitting right now, and it's going to need to travel through the time vortex, and it's going to need to come over here. And you may be wondering, while we wait, hey, Vortac, if I join Patreon, am I going to get my own TARDIS? Is that the deal here? Oh, there it is. It's behind the tree. And it makes the sound, but I think because it was too far away, it didn't trigger, which is a shame. But you could see the materializing animation. That's a shame it didn't make the sound. I'm really disappointed. It normally does. But we'll let it materialize, and if it had sounds, I would know exactly when it was done. But we can come back in here, and now we can go home. And in doing that, it gave us a rabbit egg. I'm not sure why it did that, but we can put the rabbit egg in our mob farm downstairs if we want, I guess. But cool. Now, that rabbit egg, I'm glad it gave me that, because I can tell you guys why I'm not sure you'll get your own TARDIS if you join on the server, or if you're already playing on the server and you're like, I didn't even know this was here. Can I have one? It's really OP. You basically, with a very simple crafting recipe, can make this entire thing. And then, with that Artron energy, at least the way I have it set up, this is actually a really advanced mod. You have to make... In hard mode, quote-unquote, you have to make all of the different components to make rooms happen, and you have to collect a ton of materials. But it's a little too hard. But if you just use the Artron energy in easy mode, you can grow these rooms. And the rooms, like the bedroom's useless. There's no bed in here, so you might think, well, who cares? It's decorative. But actually, if you come over here, you get the kitchen, which just has some furnaces and tables and stuff. Ouch. But then, like, you see rooms like this, the smelter. I didn't build this by hand. I grew the room, and it gave me all these chests and furnaces, and now I have a full-blown smeltery at my disposal in my very own personal massive TARDIS, which I can keep adding to and adding to and adding to. And then I can also teleport around the map wherever I want. I can hit a button on the console, and it'll take me to a random location. So the TARDIS is pretty OP. And as a result, I'm kind of currently looking through the, where is it? Random location. I'm looking through the config, and I'm trying to see how I can make the TARDIS less overpowered. And that way I could give it to the masses and let everyone have their very own TARDIS, and they can Time Lord around the server all they want. Otherwise, this is a pretty vanilla server. We have World Guard, we have Group Manager, we have all the essentials stuff for /home and all that. But adding this kind of takes it to the next level. It kind of brings us away from the vanilla feel that Minecraft, this server had. So I've been debating even keeping this mod, even though I love it and the people who have seen it love it, and the general consensus seems to be it's just a lot of fun. So I don't know. I'll have to get back to you guys on that. However, the server is here. If it's something you want to play on, the Patreon link is down below. Of course, if it's something you don't really care to play on, or you don't have the funds to support me or anything like that, don't worry. I'm doing streams. I'm doing videos. This is the random location. So I don't know where this is in the server, but it's probably pretty far, and we get this whole area now that we can just claim. There's horses sitting right here. There's mining. So there's all kinds of stuff. I didn't have to walk here at all, and I could save this location too and teleport back whenever I want. So, oh no, now a zombie entered. Oh crap. Let me go take care of this. And it gave me another spawn egg, too. And like, so you can spawn your own mobs with these spawn eggs it just randomly gives you. So the config is really deep. I may be able to control a lot of that stuff. But for the time being, and that's a horse spawn egg. For the time being, yeah, this is not something I'm going to give out in its current state, for sure. So there you have it, though. That is the server tour, and I thought it'd be fun to do it in a TARDIS. If you never see this again, I had fun making this video, and I had fun playing with the mod and learning about it. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. But yes, as I was saying a second ago, don't worry. I'm doing videos, I'm doing streams, and I hope you guys will come check them out. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. With that, I'm going to shut it down, go home, get some rest. Thank you again for watching. Links to everything are down below. My Twitch channel, Patreon, all that stuff. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.